if we could address you directly right now.
Everything comes full circle.
That's number one.
I don't tell him what questions to ask me.
There are a lot of people around town that have the same question.
Brush my teeth. I'm a good watch in the morning.
I can't confirm or deny.
You know, just keep going a little bit longer here, Mike. Keep going a little bit longer.
This is The Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.
Yeah.
It's the franchise where I'm shining now.
There we go.
You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot. Knock your shell
Back
off.
on a Monday. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. It's the Spandex Show. Cody Mack. Because there's going to be an ass ton of wrestling the next 2 days. So the Spandex Show for the next couple days. Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's on Monday. Woo! And we've had ourselves a long weekend, man, between the Metallica concert in this area, Easter, 420, WrestleMania. You guys have had a long couple days, so I appreciate you guys tuning in on, depending on where you are, nicer than it's probably supposed to be Monday in and around the area. I was going to say, it doesn't say 69 out, does it? It's not nice enough for a 69 outside, is it? It is not. It's close, though. So, oh, well. Oh, boy. What do you guys want to have a chat about? It can really be about anything, because I got news for you. I don't know much other than some baseball highlights, a little bit of NBA, an even less amount of NHL, and all wrestling. So I'll rely on you if you guys need anything else. If there's anything that's happened in the area, your sports area, world, or anything like that, I don't care. I'll chat about whatever. 315-437-7644 on Los Telefono. And over here on QSportsTalk.com, that's our Twitch channel. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. You bunch of degenerates, as we've gotten there. Alex, Auburn, Kev, Matt from Auburn. A couple of Auburn tag team. Not Paul. Is it not Paulie Sibilia in there? Okay. Fuzz, stickers, West Monroe. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Frank from Chicago. Hey, let me get a little Italian beef sandwich, a provolone. That's my Chicago accent. I don't have a Chicago accent. I don't know. I think they do, right? Don't Chicagoans have some type of accent? I don't. It's okay. All right. Oh, twisted my neck, putting my backpack on my shoulder earlier, so that's big news for the day. So I'm going to be making all lots of weird noises when I try to come over here to grab my stuff. I'm going to make weird noises. You know what, though? You know what? I'll do this and get this stuff out of the way. You can't really hear me because I'm so far away from the microphone. I'll do this stuff now before when we get going, and then we'll come back and do a little. I have some sports, actual professional sports, not wrestling entertainment action, but we'll do that. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm reworking things in my head. I'm reworking the show as we do things. That's Saturday. That's Sunday. Okay, yeah, cool. Sorry. You guys don't care. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. As there was what was going on? Something happened this weekend that we'll probably talk about for the next couple days. I can't quite put my finger on it. Metallica. That's what it was. Metallica was Saturday. I knew. Yeah, thank you. Cat from Liverpool. You helped me out there. Thank you. Appreciate that. We talk about the Metallica concert for the next couple of days because, wow, that was pretty special on Saturday. I'm sure a basketball game has gotten that many people up there in the dome Saturday. But when's the last time a football game got that many people? Was it 40? Does anybody know? I should probably, working for K-Rock, know the number. 46 or something like that. I know because I looked up on the internet that the last time that the dome for a football game got over 40 was 2005 against Miami. I don't know if that's true because usually AI is either 100% or not even a little bit correct. So I wasn't going to be Googling and doing research for my sports show about a sport. So, but it looked like that was a lot of fun. I'm glad you had an enjoyable time up there. Cat from Liverpool, guess what? You're in luck. I want to talk about wrestling as much as I can on the Spandex show. So the next 2 days, we won't spoil day 2. I mean, other than the ones, obviously, a little bit that kind of heard the music. But I won't. We're going to do day 1 today and day 2 tomorrow. Oh, also, I had to do... Oh, maybe it's on there as well. Sorry, again. You know the theme of this show is I have thousands of things I want to tell you about, and I get through 3 of them. We also will talk, I guess, when we get going with the wrestling stuff, about a certain Osiris Griffin making his WWE NXT debut. You might know him better as Joshua Black. So we'll chat a little bit about that as well. Let's go. All right, there we go. And I didn't finish my thought though. I was going to say about the football team getting that many people up there, like Metallica had. What if Fran has another year like he did last year? This year, then when they start drawing maybe those numbers, like, I don't know. I'm just going to say it with this high pitched voice because I have no idea. Just a thought that I didn't finish. Shocker, I didn't finish a thought. I figured, let's see here. What we'll do is, yes, Frank from Chicago. I must entertain my out-of-town fans on Q Sports Talk and talk about the NBA playoffs and, most importantly, Frank from Chicago. As I watch a little bit of the NHL playoffs, I try. I'm sorry. I don't watch as much hockey. It's enjoyable, and I will watch it when it's on because there won't be anything else on. But I tend to watch the NBA playoffs a little more, always have, and that's where we'll start today. Before I'm itching to get to wrestling and just chat about it with you guys. But in case you're curious, it did get going. I'm not going to play any highlights because it's just a lot of squeaky sneakers and NBA highlights. So once it gets a little bit later in the playoffs, we'll do some of those. But just some surprising scores from Saturday, probably going backwards. The last game tipping off. Timberwolves smashing the Lakers 117-95. LeBron looked like garbage. He was flopping all over the place. Not like a fish, just like LeBron. Doncic, though, scoring 37. Knicks blowing out the Pistons by 21. Good for them. The Knicks needed that because a lot of people think that the Pistons might beat the Knicks in that series. And then you've got yourself Sunday, Easter Sunday, playing shooty hoops. And one of the worst basketball games I've ever watched in my entire life, the Oklahoma City Thunder, 131, the Grizzlies, 80. And I think that the Thunder had the Syracuse walk-ons playing for the Thunder by the last 20 minutes of that game. Also, you had the Cavs, Celtics, and Warriors and Steph Curry all getting the victory. So there is your NBA update. So if anybody says that you don't know any NBA stuff, tell them you do. Steph Curry still plays. Huh? See? I gotcha. I know what we're doing. All right. Let's slide on over to a little bit of baseball. That's Sunday. For Saturday, shall we? Because we're going to do a little bit of baseball talk and then move on to WrestleMania. So if you've got any WrestleMania stuff you want to talk about, 315-437-7644 or anything else. There's other sports. We can talk about them. Like baseball, like we're doing right now. And some of these are a little irrelevant. Some of them not. This one not. Because this is our boy here on the Spandex show. As we spandex around. As you've got another torque bomb from Saturdays. We'll start with Saturday's highlights because we like to see some fun baseball highlights as torque bomb, Tigers, maybe the most surprising team in baseball. Home run.
Torque's been hitting everything this year. High fly ball, left field. Deep. Waters back at the fence.
Right man at the right spot.
Spencer Torkelson. We just like saying his name. We're just going to be big fans of the Tigers here as the Tigers now 13-8 after Saturday's game because they're still Sunday. We got yourselves a nice torque bomb on a Saturday. And this is for our buddy Bender over at TK because he's very supportive as his Mariners on Saturday get a big home run from a big old fat guy. And that's what is important about baseball is that big old fat guys can hit grand slams, and they're going to hit grand slams if your name is Rowdy.
Another 3-2. Hammered right field, crushed and gone. Rowdy Tellez, welcome home. He breaks it open in the 12th with a grand slam.
Thank you. Rowdy Tellez with a grand slam. Yeah, he's a big boy, and that's one of the more fun parts about baseball is guys that, if I was another foot taller, but had the body shape that I do, are just out there hitting dingers. Rowdy hit a home run on Sunday, too, so a grand slam on Saturday and a home run on Sunday. Good for him. Pretty cool on Saturday before this game, but not after or during, as I'm sure very many of you are very familiar with the layout of the Pittsburgh Pirates baseball stadium and the sidewalks that lead into the city of Pittsburgh and such. Of course you do. But for Paul Skeens bobblehead day on Saturday, the lines went over a bridge and into downtown Pittsburgh, all for a bobblehead on Paul Skeens Day for the Pirates.
Holy Paul Skeens bobblehead day. Fans lined up across the Clemente Bridge.
See?
That actually was so long, that line, that folks were on the Fort Duquesne Boulevard. And they are getting ready for Pirates baseball. They're also all going to get a Paul Skeens bobblehead. The Pirates announced that about an hour ago, that everyone will receive the Paul Skeens bobblehead, of course, the 2024 National League Rookie of the Year.
Wow. That's pretty impressive, though, to everybody. I've got a couple... my voice okay? I got a couple cool bobbleheads from up in the Dome when they've done bobblehead days and at the Crunch. I have a Steve Yzerman bobblehead. Isn't that over there somewhere? Or used to be? And then I've got the... I forget the Syracuse ones that I have. I was going to look at them in here for reference. But is it Ernie Davis? I think I have that one. And then one other one. Then I'm going to sit here and make everybody real uncomfortable and awkward with me while I try to think exactly what it was. Maybe it was just Ernie Davis. And then there was the other one. That's okay. I can't remember. And see, kids, that's why they celebrate 420 with caution. However, though, Paul Skeens Day on Saturday didn't end well for the Pirates. They lost. Oh, wow. Blake Lively gets the win for the Guardians, another surprising team. The Guardians 11-9. Blake Lively gets the win where Paul Skeens gets the loss. Hollywood's got their hands in everything. In order for me to do what I'm going to do to end this segment, I got to give you this little chunkaroo.
Oh, my.
The Mets.
That ball is tortured by Pete Alonso.
He hit this thing real far, like a big, strong man hits a ball.
It's 80 degrees, but it's still the polar bear's natural habitat.
The pitch before, John King has a great sinker. Look at him trying to get underneath that sinker, work down underneath the ball. And then he gets the slider, and then he does not miss it. Same location as the sinker, too.
Ooh, hits one 443 feet on Saturday as the things went well for the Mets. However, not so well for the Yanks on Saturday.
And a high shot back into deep right. Judge back, and that baby is gone. Jonathan Aranda.
Aranda hitting a walk-off home run in a weird Little League stadium.
Here, and the Braves win it 10-8.
It's such a weird stadium. Now they're walking on sunshine as the... Sure. I mean, they couldn't play in theirs because of the hurricane damage, but very weird. Yankees losing on a walk-off Saturday. Maybe things get better on Sunday. Well, maybe you'll have to stick around and find out. However, there, obligatory Mets, Yankees highlights, which allows me to play this. A banger from the Braves. I missed the space bar that plays it. There we go.
Michael Harris just hit this ball a long way. Hello, Chop House.
Time for the Braves to get petty.
Code 443 feet for Pete Alonso. How about 3 more feet for Michael at 446?
You gotta take that shot at the Mets. As the Braves, as of Saturday, 7-13. Oh, see what I did there? As of Saturday. Spandex Show. More coming back.
The transfer portal in college basketball is open. Yep, an adventure into the totally unknown. Listen here for the latest orange basketball comings and goings.
On ESPN Syracuse.
See why it's gotta be Nye. Hi, I'm Dan Sheriff, general manager for the Nida Motor Group, and Nida and Rome. Spring is finally here, and what a winter it was. I am so glad to put that behind us. That being said,
they got them right where they want them. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me get my water. Stop.
You get bit after the sale with no recourse. Shop our selection of budget cars that range from under $10,000, under $20,000, whatever the case. We have vehicles for anyone's budget, and I mean anyone. We also have over 30 lenders to get you driving today. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcies, foreclosures. We have a program for just about anyone. Don't just think you can't shop Nye for this reason or that reason. Just stop in and give us a try. You won't regret it. The company why it's gotta be Nye at NyeAuto.com. That's NYEAUTO.com.
Dining at your favorite restaurants should always be an experience. That's why 11 Waters not only serves amazing food and drinks, but also an atmosphere you can't get anywhere else. From a relaxing bistro brunch to a romantic dinner, 11 Waters has it all. Come enjoy the ambiance of 11 Waters, conveniently located on South Warren Street, on the ground level of Marriott Syracuse downtown. Now open for dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 5 to 10 p.m. Plus get complimentary valet parking right outside the main door. For more dining information, go to 11waters.com. Point Guard Advisors, a company built to assist your every move on the court of business. I'm joined by owner Don Abernathy today. Now, Don, why did you name the company Point Guard Advisors?
In 2015, we formed Point Guard Advisors to tie together a CPA firm and a wealth management firm. We were separate operating entities, but we were working together. Point Guard Advisors
slam the door. Slam the door.
We want to be the lead. We have a game plan. We integrate and we execute.
How does your expertise and your Cody's expertise in the wealth management field help out in today's world?
All I can say is experience. Over the past 25 years, we've been through the dot-com bust, COVID, recent market activity, right? And having gone through that, you have to be able to look back at history and understand how history is going to affect markets going forward. Every day we're working with clients to get them to understand that there's a certain way things are going to play out. Inevitably, people make bad decisions in the short term rather than keeping an eye on the ball for the long term.
Point Guard Advisors. Get the conversation started today.
Where the hell is it?
370-9965 or visit pointguardadvisors.com.
Make every day legendary. Luxurious finishes, elevated comfort, and modern technology. The 2025 BMW X7 is here and ready to exceed all expectations. You've worked hard to get here. Now enjoy going everywhere else. Lease an all-new 2025 BMW X7 X-Drive 40i at Burdick BMW for $1,019 per month for 36 months with $8,489 due at signing. Cash down includes $6,545 capitalized cost of reduction, $1,019 first month payment, $925 acquisition fee, and $0 security deposit. Not all customers qualify for security deposit waiver. Tax, title, license, registration, and dealer fees are additional fees.
Ryan is to ask you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Ryan. Thank you. I have no idea. I don't know who that is. Brian Higgins definitely knows the exact reason, 100%. In 45 minutes. And throws him under the bus. I'm just kidding. Don't bother Brian with that. I'm sure he has no idea why somebody was fired from their job. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't big, strong man. Maybe Big Smoothie's going to do it. I think they were going to offer Big Smoothie the job, but they were like, you got to just have your hand go out like this, like a palm. And he couldn't do it. Why is there popcorn all over everything?
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can play it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me. I am control.
There we are. All right. Sorry, just I was looking around in the studio. I was wondering if there was some type of Emmy Awards going on right in front of the control panel that the weekend people needed to eat 1,000 bags of popcorn like a bunch of goddamn animals. Sorry. I love flicking other people's eating popcorn away from things. It's okay. I'll just go buy all the popcorn from the vending machines, make it all, and then take video of me eating it, put a TV in here, play it on a loop the entire weekend that they're in here. How about that? Yes, it is banger entrance music, Matt from Auburn. Top 5. Top 5. Easily best entrance musics of all time. So, oh yeah, I mean, well, it doesn't top the fish fillet that was in the K-Rock studio. It's pretty close here. What are we doing? I didn't do any of the things yet, did I? Nope. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Hello. Broadcasting live from the Harding Mazzotti studio. Cody Mack on the Spandex Show. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, talking WrestleMania Night 1. So I won't spoil it. I know as wrestling fans and as people that have jobs, you got to get up today and do work. So going to bed late last night probably wasn't something that suited your fancy. That's okay. My alarm went off in the 4 a.m. hour, and I still watched it all, but that's okay. I mean, if you don't want to be a real wrestling fan, that's not on me. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Sorry, I did a long time of that voice, and it made me a little dizzy. Well, I got a cough. Saying you got a cough and then turning the mic off defeats the whole purpose. Yeah, so no spoilers here from the Harding Mazzotti studio of WrestleMania Night 2, unless I slip up, which I probably will. But, yep, we're hanging out here talking WrestleMania, a little bit of baseball yesterday that we will chat about in a second. But, again, the phone numbers, if you want to talk anything at all, then please do so, or else we won't be able to feed these starving children. For your 30 cents a month, our weekend producers can eat popcorn and fish fillets. So please call 315-437-7644. Don't you want our weekend producers who all drive nicer cars than me to have popcorn and fish fillets? Where'd I put that? Oh, it's over here. All right. Also, Q Sports Talk is our Twitch feed where you can look in on some gorgeous faces like myself, although I have to make it unblurry on myself. Hold on here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to press that, and now I'm gorgeous again. Okay. Appreciate you guys all hanging out in there. As we're just going to do a little bit of baseball highlights, because yesterday there was a little bit of baseball, and then we'll come back, and then we'll turn into full-blown spandex show as we'll cover night 1 of WrestleMania. As yesterday, some very interesting baseball as you had some home run saves. You had a guy getting knocked unconscious. You had a guy lose his no-hitter in a very ridiculous way. And I guess we'll probably start there with the Yankees as Max Fried. Here's the play. This was very, very weird here. So this was the play.
Here is the 2-2. On the ground, right side, and this one comes up on Goldschmidt. That was going to be interesting as well. With,
I mean, right here, if he fields that, Goldschmidt can't get to the bat.
So again, weird, right? What the hell is that? Well, it's an error that several innings later, during a no-hitter from my boy Max Fried, they decided that that was a hit, no longer a no-hitter. I have never seen that in my entire life. Absolutely astonishing. The Yankees still get the win 4-0. And Max Fried, oh, God, my eyes, please. He is now 4-0, 1.42 ERA. He has 4 wins. The Braves, spoiler alert coming here, after Sunday have 8. He has half of all of the wins that the Atlanta Braves have. I miss him just a little bit, but that is asinine to take a dude's no-hitter away innings later. I don't care if it's the wrong call. I heard earlier Orange Nation, Paulie and Steve talking about it, and Paulie, well, he made the wrong call, so he made it right. No, shut your mouth, scorekeeper. Shut up. Just shut up. That's not going to do anything. What does it do for the greater good? Nothing. You just look like a jerk. Well, I've got to get my job absolutely correct. I had a call come from New York, and it told me. Then you say, okay, thank you, and you don't do anything. You shut up. And then once he has a no-hitter, then you can call back New York and go, by me not listening to your dumbasses, I just got us the best ratings of the year with a New York Yankee no-hitter, you stupid idiots. All right, that's enough defending the Yankees, because whereas I can defend the Yankees, I can also make Mets fans happy. Listen to this. It was a pretty cool home run saving catch that kind of helped the Mets end up winning the game here.
High fly ball hit toward left. Nimmo going back to the wall. Leaping try. He got it. And Walker slams his helmet in frustration. Perfectly at the left field fence. He takes away a home run from Walker and keeps it a 2-run game.
Pretty good. Yeah, Mets get the victory there on a Sunday. So Yankees win. Wait, do the Mets win? Where is that? Yeah, sorry. I just said it. Helped them get the win. Oh, boy. It's only a Monday. We're going to have to see where this week goes. And I play all of those just so I can play my Braves. And I haven't done a home run or a highlight from this guy yet. Drake Baldwin, real estate salesman. I think he works in Brian Higgins' office. But no, not real estate salesman, just home run smacker.
Just leaves a lot of room over there. And Drake down the left field line. It's gone. His first homer at Truist Park. And it puts Atlanta on top 5-0.
And they would end up winning that game 6-2. Good for the Braves. Now 8-13. So, I mean, things are turning around a little bit. We'll see. One of the hotter teams of the weekend playing the Twins, who are now 7-15. So, I mean, that helps playing a team that's not so good. And then just because Charlie Morton wants to leave the Braves for no reason and join the Orioles, well, then you get treated like this.
High fly down the left field line. Laureano going way back. And that is gone. A grand slam by Noelvi Marte. The Reds have thundered 20 runs.
And that wasn't given up by Charlie Morton, but he gave up a ton of them because the Reds won 24-2. Charlie Morton leaves the Braves, joins the Orioles now 0-5, a 10.89 ERA. He will be designated for assignment fairly soon. Sexy tease of the day. Spandex show, full blown. Come back. Spandex show.
I don't think any promises are going to be made. I don't think they're going to say, you're absolutely the starter. I think it's a situation where you come in.
Now, where is that?
Somebody's going to win the job and somebody's not. Orange Nation, noon to 2. ESPN Radio, 97.7 and 100.1.
Introducing Equipment Share to the great state of New York. Your premier rental agency supplying customers what they need to get
There it is. Okay.
With Equipment Share, get the reliable tools you need backed with top-tier
It makes them hungry. They get famished. They're famished.
Equipment Share has the rental fleet you need, delivered fast and ready to go. Big company, small company, or even a weekend warrior doing a home project? No worries. We service everyone. Track your equipment in real time with Equipment Share's proprietary T3 technology platform. Let us prove to you why we are a better way to rent. Visit equipmentshare.com to find the location closest to you or reserve equipment online. That's equipmentshare.com. Your premier rental agency supplying customers what they need to get the job done right. Don't miss the Nye Automotive Group's first annual Inner Harbor Bash at Syracuse Inner Harbor, April 26th from noon till 8. Local food trucks from Syracuse, Rochester, Utica, and Ithaca will be serving.
All right, I know I only got a half an hour, but I have to turn this. Whatever this show or movie is fucking terrible.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town, with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row.
Oh, terrible movie. I don't even know what that was.
Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
What makes Flintstone Syracuse's premier legal dispensary? Flintstone has over 1,200 premium, high-quality products to choose from over 120 top brands. They definitely have what you're looking for. Flintstone offers a welcoming environment for all individuals to buy safe and regulated products. Flintstone's knowledgeable staff can help you find
I never get to win the Boston Marathon. It's bullshit.
Syracuse's largest premier legal dispensary, open 10 a.m. 7 days a week. 219 Walton Street and at flintstone.com. 219 Walton Street and at flintstone.com. For use by adults 21 years of age and older.
Damn!
Children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the Poison Center hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or call 911. Please consume responsibly.
Investing in financial planning is a very personal thing. We believe our experience and independent thought has served our clients well. At Lee Baldwin and Company.
Casey, they're all picking on you? That's a bunch of bullshit. It's because, listen, Spencer Strider has got to get back into the swing of things. He was the best pitcher in baseball, but he hasn't pitched in over a year, I would say, or close to it, or whatever it's been. And we don't have Ronald Acuna yet. Give it time. Give it time.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack. It's on me now.
And we are back. Bottom of the hour. Less than half an hour tease. 315 with Brian Higgins is coming up. Keep your fannies there. We'll smack your bottoms red. Double team your fanny cheeks. That's what Q Sports Talk is all about. Double teaming your fanny cheeks. That's what they told me when I signed on. They made me sign a waiver. They're like, hey, are you all about double teaming fanny cheeks? And I signed on the bottom line. The Spandex Show, Cody Mack. ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. Error 3000 on the Q Sports Talk video feed. If you got that like I just did, just refresh. You're good to go. I already see my gorgeous face hanging out right there. 315. More numbers. I know. 315-437-7644. If he wants to do a little chatting on the telephone, you can do so as we are spending the next little bit here. Thanks to dvoffers.com, powered by Drivers Village and Cicero, talking about WrestleMania. As we've been talking about it for a couple weeks, I've been overly excited, I would have to say, because this is the best time of the year. We had WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday, and now we are rapidly approaching the NFL draft, which is my absolute favorite sports thing. As far as wrestling and sports things and all that go, for me, it is the draft, WrestleMania, March Madness, Super Bowl, World Series, college football, depends. So this is the best. This is Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. If I could get old nuts Bing Crosby on here, I would be like, give me a little tune, you old son of a bitch. Because it is the best time of the year, and it started on Saturday or Friday night. Well, tactically, it's called Saturday morning, I guess. I don't know, late Friday night, as they did have the Hall of Fame. If you want to go back and watch an hour-long speech from Triple H, I haven't been able to do that yet, but the Hall of Fame was on after SmackDown Friday night, midnight, because out in L.A. or Vegas, midnight ain't that late. So they did it there at 9 p.m., and it was just that, no. Wasn't happening for me, so I'll go back and watch that. But NXT on Saturday kicked off at 1 o'clock, Stand and Deliver. Yes, there was all of the highlights. I'll let you go back and watch all of that. The best highlight was Dark State, and you're like, what the hell is that? Well, it's a stable, and why do you care? Well, Osiris Griffin is a member of that stable. Why do you care? Well, that was a guy named Josh Black up here, and he played football for your Syracuse Orange. And the dude made his basically debut at WrestleMania weekend. And I don't know of anybody that wasn't blown away by him. I'm so pumped to see what he does with this stable, because it's clutch that he's in a stable or a tag team or whatever, because it helps kind of hide him. It can keep him safe and protect him until he's better. He's very green, but he's strong as F. And his highlight was throwing Stax Lorenzo up and over a wall, basically. It was awesome. Maybe I'll play that for you tomorrow. I'll try to find it. I probably should have done that today. I forgot. We did it this morning, but I could have pulled it. I got lots of time. Pulling it. Nope, no sexy, nothing. Okay. But it was so cool, man. So it's nice to see him as the first wave of those guys that, you know, we can make pro wrestlers, but we can't make athletes. And he definitely fits the bill. And then Saturday night, you got it kicking off with this yeet of a match.
Now we're kicking off the show.
That music played probably 3 times, I want to say, for Jey Uso, as he couldn't get that crowd to just chill for a little bit so they could start this match. It was awesome. The match itself was really good. However, the ending, as far as I'm concerned, was terrible. You've built Gunther up to be this monster, and you've heard the promos all for a month of him being this unstoppable force. And whereas I have no problem with him losing, he taps out in about 10 seconds to Jey Uso slapping Gunther's own kind of finisher on him. It was just kind of weird. It was like, oh, all right, he taps out fairly quickly, but still, as many of these social media platforms are putting it, the yeet era has begun.
From Tampa, Florida to Las Vegas, Nevada to the World Heavyweight Championship and the top of the world. You did it, Jay! And look who is in the ring. Brother Jimmy, tears in his eyes, emotion overflowing tonight.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody that's disagreeing with he tapped out way too quick. So I don't know where they're going with Gunther, but
together through thick
rematch tonight on Raw, maybe? I don't know. New season of Raw starts tonight. Probably be one of the best Raws of the year because it's supposed to be until I just jinxed it. Oh, no. The New Day match with the War Raiders. I've decided I'm not even playing the clip. This match it wasn't a bad match. Night 1, the matches weren't bad, but they just felt like they didn't build to the huge level that they all should have being a WrestleMania. Like if this were a Armageddon in October, this would have been one of the best pay-per-views I've probably ever seen. But with it being WrestleMania, New Day still win, 12-time tag team champions. That's still impressive. Jade Cargill also winning over Naomi. Decent match. And then we get into a spot where the crowd starts to come back alive, I would say, after a while, as Jacob Fatu and LA Knight had at it. This was awesome. I thought this was going to be a squash match. I said squash match. I said it here Friday or Thursday, and or I don't think it was here Friday. So Wednesday or Thursday, and it was not a squash match. This was an awesome performance. Jacob Fatu, I don't know how or when he loses again, man, because he didn't on Saturday.
Coming alive here. Split crowd. Captivated by Jacob Fatu and his insane abilities. Top rope moonsault. Caught him with a BFT. LA Knight with a BFT. On the attempted moonsault. And Jacob Fatu stays alive.
You guys got to watch this match to watch two big dudes doing the craziest, most athletic stuff.
Fatu out of midair in a moonsault with a BFT. One of the biggest BFTs of his career.
Very impressive there. Although you did have Fatu winning this match, and now he is your United States champion. Very impressive from him. Okay match. El Grande Americano ended up making his WrestleMania debut, and it was supposed to be against Rey Mysterio, but Rey got legit hurt the night before. So they did the same match they were probably going to, but with Rey Fenix, because if they were going to have a match with Rey Fenix being really Rey Fenix, I do not believe that they would have had him lose at WrestleMania. Yes, he was Rey Fenix, but he was filling in for Rey Mysterio. And El Grande Americano gets the victory, hailing from the Gulf of America. Absolutely weird. I know. In the women's championship match, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair had things kind of go south and get a little personal between the two of them. And Saturday, they had a really good match in front of 61,000 on Saturday. The entrance was probably the best part. Tiffany Stratton with Tiffy Time She came out mimicking Barbie packages. Very cool, man. I love it. Awesome. The match itself, not bad, but nothing like the match we're going to talk about tomorrow.
Stratton now drops Flair. On the back of her head. Could this be it to retain? Charlotte just gets the shoulder up. And Stratton now.
It's offering zero protection to Flair's knee now.
And now Stratton looking to climb up top. Charlotte Flair's in trouble. Knee exposed. Prettiest moonsault ever, but the knee's up by Charlotte. But did the damage go to Charlotte's knee? Charlotte. Kick out at 2 by Stratton.
However, Stratton would go on to win. Pretty impressive, Tiffany Stratton. It's definitely Tiffy time as Charlotte Flair passing the torch because she usually does not do that. And then, whereas WrestleMania Night 1 was a little bit iffy, it was saved by the main event that we'll wrap up the show with when we come back. Spandex Show. Cody Mack. Oh, stupid neck.
Skip the weekend errands and take an easy drive up the thruway for a day of decadence at the Utica Wine and Chocolate Festival this Saturday, April 26th at the Adirondack Bank Center at the Odd. This Saturday, April 26th at the Adirondack Bank Center. Sip your way through unlimited samples of the region's most delicious wineries, plus offerings from distilleries and cideries. Enjoy.
There we go. Now I found it.
It's the Utica Wine and Chocolate Festival this Saturday at the Adirondack Bank Center at the Odd. Get your tickets now at wineandchocolatefestivals.com. Your driving pleasure. Hit the road in the supremely sporty all-electric BMW i4 Grand Coupe. The redesigned front exterior and elegant rear lights.
I agree. El Grande Americano is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
i4 X-Drive 40 at Burdick BMW for only $429 per month for 36 months with $5,379 due at signing. Cash down includes $4,025 down payment, $429 first month payment, $925 acquisition fee, and $0.
Oh, Jesus.
Not all customers qualify for security deposit waiver. Tax title.
I didn't even do anything. I slung my bag over my shoulder. And now I'm going to be in pain for days. Kev, that's this one. The main event from Saturday. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns.
April 30th, 2025. Burdick BMW, your performance and luxury headquarters at Drivers Village in Cicero. Visit burdickbmw.com. We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform of a soldier.
It was really cool. Paul Heyman was on Pat McAfee today, and he stayed in character, whereas John Cena didn't really, and it was kind of annoying. But Paul Heyman stayed in character. I bet you like 3 guys got him. But Paul Heyman stayed in character, and if you listen to him, Roman did not get screwed. Paul Heyman is the best. Just the best. I'll have to get a bunch of that for tomorrow because it was really good. Need more time. I don't have time to talk the main event. Oh, God. This is the worst.
All our technicians enjoy our incredible second-to-none state-of-the-art facilities. Our shops are clean, professional, and also the largest in the area.
Just need a pivot, man. But what the fuck is for dinner? Never mind. I was going to say, what the fuck is for dinner? But I already know. Sorry. It's leftover lasagna. Because second day lasagna, it's a fact of life that second day lasagna is 100% better than first day lasagna.
Sponsored by Pawn Pro on Erie Boulevard East in Syracuse with your favorite local sports guys.
So, although I wanted to, I could probably still I wanted to Because as K-Rock CNY, that's Josh. As Josh likes to say, when it comes to me and my food, pork loin, I am extra. I can't just eat my fucking food. So I think I might want to put the lasagna in the freezer for a little while, and then maybe I'll deep fry a hunk of lasagna. I would go to that restaurant. Second day lasagna. Tomorrow's pasta today. Wait. Today's pasta tomorrow. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's it. I did it wrong. Today's pasta tomorrow. Wait. No, that doesn't make sense either. Forget it.
Burn it down!
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
And we're back. Couple more minutes, Sports Show. Cody Mack. Spandex Show. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Less than 15-minute tease. Still the 3 and 5 with Brian Higgins. Spanking your fannies red. As we chat today about WrestleMania. I don't have enough time to do all the things I wanted to talk to you about with the main event from night 1 has come back tomorrow. We do you for night 2. Do we do you 2 nights in a row? That's the sexy tease of the day. Maybe I'll be able to play you the CM Punk promo tomorrow that led the start of this match. But man, this main event on night 1, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. We've been talking about it here long enough. You guys know the story where the wise man, Paul Heyman, by a favor to CM Punk, had to be in CM Punk's corner. They are best friends. They are legit super close in real life. So this was one of those storylines where it was a little weird that it was so kind of realistic. You know what I'm saying? So, but this main event was awesome. I kind of want to go back and watch it when I get home just because, it's one of those where you want to go back and see if you remember everything. But the ending was the memorable part as you had Paul Heyman pick up a chair outside the ring and you're not really sure who he's sliding it to, and he ends up sliding it to CM Punk, looking like he is officially turning on Roman Reigns. And then he gets into the ring with CM Punk, who now has the chair, but's about to get his genitals punched.
Paul Heyman has made his choice. Paul Heyman has turned his back on Roman Reigns to help his friend CM Punk, who now has a steel chair in hand.
Historic loyalty from Paul Heyman.
Loyalty to who? Roman Reigns is a sitting duck. Roman Reigns is defenseless. Oh, no!
And right there, Paul Heyman just nut-shotted CM Punk right in the groin, his bestest friend, and he is now going to be crawling over to Roman Reigns with a chair and handing Roman Reigns a chair for him to now use on CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns' Christmases just came at once.
Awesome. I'm going to fast forward because we don't have a ton of time. There is a Paulie fade. Here we go. He wants him to hit Rollins with a chair, Roman.
How apropos this would be.
That night in Indianapolis.
After a decade, payback is finally coming to Roman Reigns. Oh my God! Paul Heyman, you son of a bitch!
And Paul Heyman punches another guy in the nuts.
You piece of garbage!
And what ends up happening is Seth Rollins, he goes ahead and stops and chair shots everybody in sight. And Seth Rollins wins the main event of Night 1 WrestleMania. And maybe I'll try to find it for tomorrow. Paul Heyman, like I was saying to the Twitch chat during the break, he was on Pat McAfee today, and Paul Heyman stayed in character, and it was awesome. They talked about things that Pat probably didn't want him to talk about. They talked about things that ESPN producers didn't want him to talk about, I bet. It was really, really good. So Paul Heyman turns on both CM Punk and Roman Reigns in the same night to end Night 1 and help Seth Rollins get the victory, which we will see tonight on Monday Night Raw. Oh, boy. 4 hours away from Monday Night Raw. I'm so excited. And only a couple minutes away from the 315 with Brian Higgins. Spandex Show continues tomorrow. Kid, love you. Bye.